G'day everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good day and I hope you're smiling because, well, we got something else to smile about here. It looks like the chickens are coming home to roost, as they say, because the LAPD are officially investigating Amber Heard for perjury. And now that's just a beautiful thing, isn't it? It's got a beautiful ring to it. And we're going to check it out right here, right now. So we're going to have a look at Adam Waldman's statement to Bild in Germany and what he said in this statement. So very, very interesting. Let's get right into it, and then we're going to check out a comparison between what Amber Heard said in her statement, what Josh Drew said, and of course we're going to take a look at that oh so good body cam footage. All right, let's get into it. So Adam Waldman says, first on the record statement from me regarding the body cam to RTL. Adam Waldman, Johnny Depp's attorney. Amber Heard and her friend Rocky Pennington concocted a picturesque, messy crime scene around her most notorious May 21st, 2016 abuse claim against Johnny Depp. And they signed those claims under penalty of perjury to obtain a temporary restraining order against Mr. Depp from the LA Superior Court. Now come the consequences. LAPD responding officers repeatedly testified they saw zero damage, and recently obtained LAPD body cam footage showed unambiguously that Heard and friends' messy crime scene was one more grandiose lie. LAPD have now opened up a criminal investigation into perjury, following Australia as the second criminal perjury investigation launched against Ms. Heard worldwide to date. Mr. Depp is deeply appreciative and thankful to all law enforcement officials for their pursuit of the truth. He patiently awaits vindication and the end of this nightmare. And let me just say on that, how good is this news? But of course, it's so good to see that Johnny is using those words, vindication, and the end of this nightmare. Because if the LAPD investigate and find that she is guilty of perjury, which, come on, let's face it, by now we all know she's guilty of, then he is going to be absolutely 100% vindicated. So first of all, we're going to take a listen and a look at what Amber Heard said about May 21st and the police officers in her first witness statement for the UK trial.
Police officers showed up, a man and a woman. They came up to me and spoke to me. They said something about my face and that it looked like something was wrong. I don't know if there were marks on my face at this point, because I hadn't spent time looking in the mirror. They encouraged me to make a statement and that if I did, they could make sure I was safe. But they told me they couldn't do anything if I didn't make a complaint. I declined. Then they demanded to do a walkthrough of the apartments. There was wine all over the floor and Johnny had smashed things. After walking through, one of the police officers gave me a business card and encouraged to call if I changed my mind and was ready to talk. Later that night, I was sitting on the couch when two different police officers arrived. Rocky was there with me. They also demanded to do a walkthrough, but by then we had cleaned up.
So you heard from Amber Heard right there that she was talking about those first set of police officers. Well, Officer Melissa Sands was one of the first officers to arrive there. And this is what she had to say when she was being cross-examined. Sure, I'm a police officer for the city of Los Angeles. I'm a training officer at Central Division. How long have you been so employed? Answer, 7 years. Okay, can you tell us, Officer Sands, what happened when you arrived at the penthouse level in the elevator and left the elevator? Answer, yes, we exited the elevator and we attempted to door knock the penthouse, and we did not receive an answer, so we tried to listen for possible signs of domestic violence. Glass breaking, fighting, shouting, we heard nothing. So we responded to the outdoor courtyard and we tried to make contact, tried to see if anyone else was out there. There was a woman in the gym, but it was obvious she was not related to the incident. Okay, at any time when you first inspected that area to listen for sounds or to observe the surroundings, did you see any indication of vandalism or property damage? Answer, no, I did not. Question, did you see any broken glass or broken bottles anywhere in the hallway? Answer, no, I did not. Question, did you see any splashed wine on the floor or the walls? Answer, no, I did not. So you can see already what Amber Heard has said about the broken glass and all of these things that Johnny smashed while he was wildly swinging this magnum bottle of wine around didn't actually happen. This is one of the first officers who arrived at the scene, and you can see right there her questions and answers, which was that she did not see anything. No broken glass, no splashed wine on the floor, no property damage of any kind. It continues with a statement of Melissa Sands. Question, and is that the person you came to know at some point was Amber Heard? Answer, yes. Question. Okay, tell me, Officer Sands, when Ms. Heard first came out of the apartment, did you speak with her? Answer. Yes, I did. And just for the record, the last question was, did I know it was Amber Heard? I didn't. The entire call, she would not give me her name, and I did not recognize her. That's kind of funny. I didn't know who she was, and I found out probably 2 weeks later. Question, and could you describe, did you see any marks of any kind on her face at all? Answer, no, I did not. Question, did you see any signs of swelling or injury to her face at all? Answer, no, I did not. Question, okay, did you see any bruises or marks under either eye? Answer, no, I did not. Question, did you see any bruises or marks of any kind on her cheeks? No, I did not. So you can see already the lies that have coming through in Amber Heard's statement, that first witness statement from the UK trial, versus what actually happened. And when compared to the LAPD testimony, the LAPD questions right here, when Melissa Sands was being questioned, and there are stark differences already. So that leads back to exactly why the LAPD are investigating, because, well, she perjured herself and she told a whole bunch of porcupines saying that there was bruises, the police noticed them, there was damage everywhere, but, oh, wait a minute, the police never saw anything like that. And so, interestingly, we saw that article, we saw that statement from Adam Waldman earlier on, and this is very interesting because this article is back from 2016, and this is talking about the same case and, of course, the TRO, the restraining order that Amber Heard took out. Now, this is what the police said at the time. So remember, the LAPD are now officially investigating Amber Heard for perjury, and this is what they had to say at the time. The Los Angeles Police Department could not confirm any such domestic violence occurred after officers visited the couple's downtown LA home on Saturday. Officer Aaron Jefferson read a statement to USA Today saying police responded to a radio call of domestic violence at an address on South Broadway. Once at the scene, police interviewed the person reporting, but the person did not insist on a police report, nor offer any evidence for such a report. That's key, isn't it? Nor offer any evidence for such a report. And the responding officers did not think it warranted a report. Officers determined a crime did not occur. They cleared the scene and left a business card. LAPD cannot confirm reports that a restraining order was sought or obtained. Heard submitted a picture of her bruised face when she applied for a restraining order Friday. The actress filed for divorce on Monday after 15 months of marriage. When she arrived at court on Friday, dressed in black, there was some faint evidence of bruising on the right side of her face. So again, I'm going back to this article from 2016, talking about the police statements they made at the time in terms of public statements, and then comparing that to the statement of Melissa Sands, that questioning that we just went through, where she said categorically there was no bruises, no marks of any kind on Amber Heard, and also there was categorically no damage of any sort. Nothing was out of place, no wine spilled anywhere, nothing like that at all when she attended the penthouse. And they were, remember, the first set of police officers. So now we're going to get into what Josh Drew had to say about what happened on the night of May 21st, 2016, and it's very interesting to hear what he says, particularly about the second set of police officers. Now, of course, he mentions the wine, he mentions the damage again, but listen to what he says about the second set of police officers, and then finally, I'm going to leave you with the full body cam footage just for one more full watch through for you, so you can see categorically that there was no damage there. But I will also point this out. Take note of what Josh Drew says specifically about the second set of police officers and a private conversation that she apparently had with that second set of police officers. You can see for yourself in the body cam footage. We were told to make a contemporaneous note of what had happened. We went back into their apartment and took pictures of the damage. Amber also called her publicist, Jody Gottlieb. Later, I greeted the police officers who arrived about 15 minutes later and showed them around the apartments. I showed them broken glass, walking past a large wine stain in the hallway. I showed them various damage to the property. A wine bottle dent to the door of our apartment, Penthouse 1, then a tour of Penthouse 5, where there was broken picture frames, smashed glass, and Rocky's jewelry and other things strewn across the apartment. They acknowledged that something had clearly happened. I watched the female officer take Amber aside and speak to her privately. As the female officer was speaking to Amber, I spoke to the male officer. I asked him what could be done, because we were obviously upset about what had happened. He told me that there was damage in the apartments and Amber's face was red, so there was enough to pick Johnny up if she filed a report. I told him she was not going to file a report, but that I appreciated what he had said. As the officers left, they told me Amber had declined to give them a report. After this, we cleaned up some of the broken glass in penthouse 3 that was on the kitchen floor so the dogs wouldn't be hurt. Other things, like piles of books strewn about, we left as it was. I greeted the second set of police officers who arrived and told them there had already been a police visit and showed the business card. They said that they had to do a check of the property. I took them for a walk through the apartment and they spoke with Amber in private.
Coffee's hot. Burning up. Word around penthouse 3. Be advised, we're stepping out onto the penthouse floor. Hello. Officers. How you doing? Doing all right. You guys had somebody come out here earlier?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
I can't remember their names offhand. We have the card inside.
Cyan, maybe? Yeah, we got another call. I don't know if it's related to the same call from earlier or if somebody called again.
Probably.
We just need to check. One of you guys know someone in New York or something?
Yeah, she probably called twice.
Okay. Yeah. You just talk to your wife or just make sure it's
Oh, it's not my one.
okay.
Different conversation.
Okay, yeah. Well, whoever it is, I'm gonna step out. We just gotta check on and make sure they're all good.
I'll go get the business card from the cops.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because we got another call and we came again, we still gotta make sure.
Hang on a second.
Business.
Back up. Please, back up.
Can we just, we'll just come in and just check. We need to make sure everybody in here is okay and that nobody's. I don't know if she called twice or whoever called, but we just got another notification. So we just need to come in and make sure that everybody's okay. They're all good. Nobody else is in here.
No.
Okay.
The other officers came by and checked the apartment and the other apartment as well.
Yeah.
It must have been like a double call.
Okay. Who's Amber? Okay. Johnny
Is definitely not here.
is not here. Okay.
That was probably like 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Everything's all good then.
Now it's good.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, if you guys need anything else, just call us back.
Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
Thank you, officers.
Yep. Thank you.